Hey folks, it's Greg and Janet of Strange RV Tours. We'd like to welcome you to another episode in our series on historic properties in Goldfield, Nevada.
Strange RV Tours will take you places with Greg and Janet's smiling faces. You might see a crazy flavored soda review or some tips to fit your RV too. So come along, won't you join us, friend, as we discover what's around the bend. Just sit right back in your easy chair. Strange RV Tours is on the air. Strange RV Tours is on the air.
We're standing on Euclid Street in Goldfield, Nevada, and this home in front of us, it's a very historic home. It was moved here in 1917. Originally, it was an adobe building. I believe it probably still is underneath the siding. But this is the original home that was moved here. We have no idea of when it was actually constructed before it was moved. But this home is in really good shape. Yeah. Whoever owns this home has really taken good care of it, or remodeled it to, refurbished it to where it's in excellent shape. Looks like they've got a little outbuilding behind the home. Very nice home. Almost reminds me of a shotgun style home in New Orleans.
Yeah. Okay.
And then right next door to it, we have another historical property, which Janet will tell you about.
It was built in 1908, just a frame house. That's the only information I could find about
That's it, huh?
Yes, but this whole wall's out.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that whole wall is hemorrhaging. And you know what? Is that adobe or rock underneath it? Can you tell?
I can't tell.
It's hard to see from here, but that almost looks like, yeah, it's either adobe or it's some type of stone with mortar underneath the siding.
Yeah, sitting back quite a bit.
Yeah, that, oh goodness, that wall is a good 1.5 foot out of whack.
Yep.
So. Oh, this is a nice one here, folks. This historic piece of property here is an original head frame from the Combination Mine on the Combination #1 claim. Located by Alva D. Myers and R.C. Hart on May 26, 1903. In 1989, it was moved to this location from approximately a 1/4 mile east in the Goldfield Mining District by Jim Marsh. The mining district is right behind that. You can see some of the head frames there off in the distance. This head frame here in front of me was moved from approximately a 1/4 mile out this way to this location so that people could enjoy it. If you go out to the mine fields, the mining district, the roads get rough. You may need 4-wheel drive. This way people could access the head frame and see just how big some of the equipment and head frames in this mining area were. And I'll tell you, this thing is a monster. I'm guessing this thing is oh goodness, I bet it's 50-60 feet tall. 2 big wheels up there at the top of it, and these braces, these supports that are holding it up are unreal, folks. I mean, these things are massive. I'll put my hand on one of these pieces of lumber so you can see just how big this equipment is. It's just incredible. All right, here we go. This is my hand, and I have large hands, folks. This is, I'd say that's a maybe a 14 by 14 inch post. I mean, these things, I'm not joking, these things were built to last. And they did. Isn't that cool? Get right underneath you here and show you. Man, those wheels up there are massive. There you go. A head frame is basically what they would use as a pulley system to pull ore up from the mines, to pull miners up out of the mines, to drop miners into mines, to drop equipment down into the mines. Without a head frame, a large mine really couldn't operate. And we even got an old mining cart here, an old ore cart.
Wow.
Okay, folks, we're on the corner of Franklin and Elliot in Goldfield, Nevada. And this home right here in front of us. It's very interesting. Janet has some information on it.
Fred J. Tate owned this home, and it was built in 1906. But he was the manager of the big famous Montezuma Club, which all the bigwigs in Goldfield used to hang out, and they kind of got rid of the mining unions and stuff. But all the richy people were in that club, and he was the manager for them. So nice home, pretty big for this area. This little cute thing was a frame house that was built in 1905, and it's adorable, man. And obviously somebody's living here because it's kept up beautifully. Isn't that nice? That's so cute. I bet it goes kind of far back. You want to drive up?
Sure.
I bet it goes back like a shotgun. Yeah, see, they added some more in the back. It looks like they got a little garden in the back. That's neat. That's pretty cool.
It is. This home here on Bellevue in Goldfield, Nevada was built in 1905. It was owned by a Mr. T. Culliford. He was a clothing store operator here in Goldfield. We're on the corner of Elliot and Bellevue in Goldfield, Nevada, and this home in front of us was owned by Mr. J.T. Walters. He built the home in 1906. Mr. Walters was the manager of the Southern Nevada Telephone Company. So this home has been here for 116 years.
Cool.
This home right in front of me is on the main drag, Crook Street in Goldfield, Nevada. It was owned by a Mr. H.P. Weiss. It was built in 1908. He was an early resident of Goldfield. This home does have power attached to it, so it does have electrical, so it may be still in use. We are on Franklin Street here in Goldfield, Nevada, and this is a historic property. What's left of it. That's what I meant earlier when I was saying in a previous video that one of the reasons we wanted to document these properties is because they're not going to be around much longer. And the historical properties here in Goldfield, they have a list of all their historic properties, and we've already come across 5 or 6 of them that are not here anymore. Wow. Look at that roof, ceiling. Wow, this one's completely caved in over here, huh?
Yeah, lots of nails. Be careful.
Yeah, lots of burrows have been in this area too. You can tell by the piles. This looks like it was probably an addition. Yeah, it definitely was an addition to the home. because that was the original outside wall. So all of this back here was an addition. I don't know what year time frame this addition was put in, but it is old. My goodness. Boy, it's so quiet. There's a bathtub. Yeah, it is a clawfoot. Interesting. Boy, I'd say this house is just about done. That's a shame. Wow. Oh, this one's a real treat here. We've got the Goldfield Hearse barn. This was the mortuary storage building for their hearse. Jack Noon was the proprietor. It was built in 1936 and it was moved here to its current location directly across the street from the Santa Fe Saloon in 2009. And let's see if we can see anything inside of this rascal. Oh yeah, we still got a vehicle in there. Isn't that cool? Okay, let's take a look at the outside of this building. There's an old Dodge Power Wagon, actually in pretty good shape. Now, this was also the I guess the Consolidated mine salvage yard. See all this equipment over here. We did a video earlier on the salvage yard, which you can look up. I think it's on our Santa Fe Saloon video. Really a cool salvage yard though. You wouldn't believe how many car parts, Model T parts. Well, you can see a lot of them from here. But I'm not joking when I say that there's enough Model T parts over there to probably put together 50 or 60 Model Ts. Just sitting out here deteriorating. All right, this is the backside of the Hearse storage building. I got some of the old train cars here next to it. Okay, there's an area here. I may be able to look inside up here. Hope you guys can see in there. This entire town of Goldfield is just like a giant museum. All right, this little abandoned, destroyed property is the Brin Double House. It's built in 1905. And There is not much left of it. It looks like it was a kind of a mud and rock build. I wish there was more to see of it, but there's just not. Take a look at what we can, though. Boy, a mud and rock house. It's 116 years old and the walls are still standing. I'd say that's pretty good construction for a mud-walled house. And it looks like the home was built on a concrete foundation, surprisingly. Boy, just not much left. That's a shame.
Here we go.
Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed this episode of Historic Properties in Goldfield, Nevada. If you did, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, hit the little bell up in the corner. Please share these videos. And Miss Janet, do you have anything you'd like to add?
I love this stuff. It's awesome.
Take it easy, folks. Bye-bye.